YouTube, I have new merch. Click the link in the description. You can get t-shirts and sweatshirts, and there are 3 different designs. I don't know what else to say.
Are all of your kids boys?
No, my oldest is a girl.
Okay.
And then I have 3 sons. My son Tool is a streamer. He just started streaming.
Oh.
And he's a stitch. When we have dinner, you have to make sure that you have food in your mouth when he has food in his mouth, or your food will come flying out from what this kid says.
That's exciting.
Yeah. He's a funny kid.
How do you spell his name?
It's TUWL. He just started streaming after I did. He started streaming, cool. And he's doing really good. He got the green screen, so he's got all this action stuff going behind him, and it's like, wow,
nice. And
actually, him and Simply were playing. They did the brothers. They were playing some game tonight.
Oh, so, yeah. Yay!
That's fun. So Simply the youngest?
Yes, he's the baby. I had him at 42. Wow. Believe it or not. Yeah,
my mom had me at 40. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
It was when Simply was born. Well, he's an old soul. He doesn't belong to this universe. He hates when I tell the story. But
tell it.
Okay. I'll tell it.
Yeah.
I wanted another child so bad, and we just kept trying and nothing. And I said, look, I don't want to have a baby after 40. I don't want to be in any record books or anything. And we were at a party where the most beautiful little girl came by, and I said, oh, please let me just have one more. And pregnant. I mean, it was like, wow. And when I was 7 months pregnant, my beautiful niece was killed. And she wanted to be a doctor. She was gorgeous. She was 18. And we went to her house that night. It was the saddest thing, to lose a beautiful, beautiful girl and nice girl. And well, it was a car accident. She was hit, and it was just instant. And we went to my sister's house. And then when I came home, I was 7 months pregnant, like I told you, and I was laying down, and all of a sudden I felt like I was hit with a sledgehammer, and I was certain that something was horribly wrong with the baby. And I woke up, and I'm sure I woke up, Simp Dad, there's something horribly wrong. And then I felt movement, and it's like, okay, I guess we're okay, okay. So when Simply was born, he was C-section. Funny enough, when they made the incision, his feet popped out. See, he was born to be a speed runner. He was already coming out.
That's funny.
And Simp Dad was like, he had to sit back down because this had been my 3rd C-section. He's used to seeing the head, not little 2 feet sticking out. So he had to sit down. It's kind of alien-like, to have the feet. Well, when this kid started to talk, he used words that we don't use. Huh. And the hair in the back of my neck would stand up, and Blair and I would look at each other like, he looks like us. He's got the little thing in his chin like all of my boys do, just a little dent. But it stops there. And he said to me, I always took baths with my kids, because when you have babies, it's easier. You both get in. We had a huge tub. We both get in. You're both clean. You're both out. And I said to him when he started talking, he talked very early. And I said, you love your mama, don't you? And he said, well, I've loved all of them. I'm like,
what?
How many?
Oh my God, Maya.
That's so
how many have you had?
And you think that girl can't talk to animals, Maya?
She might be able to. And he counted 7. He was like thinking, and he counted 7. And it was like, and he would say, Mama, just wait till you see what's coming. You won't believe what's coming.
What?
And I said to him, what did you do before you came here? And he said, well, I was a scientist. And I stopped short of asking him his name, because what if he gave me a name?
I don't know.
I mean, it was, and so his first Mother's Day card, and I cannot find it. I put it in a safe place, can't find it. The teacher had to help him write it. And it says, thank you for being my guardian. Who writes that in a Mother's Day card?
As your first Mother's Day card? That's bizarre.
Simply's an alien.
He's an alien for sure.
He looks like us, but he would use words. He said he was probably 3, and he went to the refrigerator, and he had this look on his face. And I said, "What's the matter?" He said, "I'm famished. The food in the refrigerator has been devoured."
Yeah, but
we don't use those words. Wait, I can't hear you, baby. What'd you say?
I said fat check. His father's a genius.
Yeah, it's a genius. But it was just, I just wonder if my niece, when she was killed, because she was going to be a doctor, she was brilliant and beautiful, if a soul was replaced, if the pain I felt was a soul. I don't know, because he looks like us, but that's where it stops. This is a kid that's never had to be told. People find embarrassing stories. It's like, he didn't do anything wrong. I never had to say, "Is your homework done?" You know, he was the top of his class. I mean, just a smart kid. And so it's just, there's no doubt in my mind that he looks like us, but it stops right there.
I'm famished thing is.
I'm convinced.
So
I'm famished.
So weird.
What 3-year-old says that? And he didn't watch a lot of TV. He didn't. I mean, he would say things, and Larry and I would look at each other and do the eye like, "Where'd the heck come from?" I mean,
I'm gonna say that to him every day. I think that's so funny. Simply, I am famished. You have devoured all the food.
And then he would talk about a past life, and then when he got to be like 4 or 5, he didn't talk again about it. But as soon as he could talk, it was like he was telling me things, and I wish I could remember all the things that he would tell me, because I would just go, Who are you? But I stopped short of asking him his name, because I would be horrified if he gave me a name and I found out that was someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, then it's
so
like
interesting.
And then what do you do? Call him up and say, you know, your father that died? Well, he's in my bathtub.
Yeah.
But
So funny.
I never believed in reincarnation until I had Simpmom. Never. And
Wow.
now I completely believe, because of, you had to hear this kid talk like a college graduate when he was 3 years old.
That's
I mean,
interesting.
it was just weird.
That is so creepy.
My chat is saying, "Mother who birthed me, I am famished."
And those 2 feet popping out, my little speed runner.
That is so funny. That's so interesting.
No, I really believe that when they took that beautiful niece of mine, his soul was switched. I truly do, because like I said, he looks like us, but nothing else. Sense of humor, his music abilities. I mean, I don't know where his father's musical that I sing, but I mean, simply it's an enigma.
We all do. We love his music.
Has he ever done an IQ test, or did you make him do any tests ever? Because my mom.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
My mom would sit me and my brother down for like stupidity tests to test our IQ levels, because I'm the complete opposite. Eating sand at like 5, 6, complete opposite. So,
hey, we're all given gifts. You know what? I mean, if this world only had brain surgeons in it, you know what a terrible place it would be. You know, we're all giving our degrees of things we like and enjoy, and you know, like Maya, perfect example of someone who right from the get-go has loved animals and is going to make a difference in the world.
Maya speaks to animals. She never drank before she was 18. Never snuck out. She's perfect.
This is my second night in a row getting drunk.
All right, ladies.
Yay!
I don't have anything other than.
Yeah, you should have had him do an IQ test at like 4 or something and see if he's like.
Now you realize that when he was streaming, he left the master's program. He got a free ride.
Mm-hmm.
They were paying for his education and paying him to take the master's course, and he didn't want to do it. And I said to him, I said, please just do 1 semester, just 1 for me. And if you don't like it, it's done. But because I was thinking, you know what, he's going to love it. You know, it's $100,000 worth of education free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he said to me at Christmas time, Mom, I don't want to go back. And I said, you know what, I asked you to do 1 semester. You did it. You have my blessings. And then he got the world record 4 months later.
Oh, look at him now.
Look at him now.
That's so cool.
Nintendo was shot by Skeleton.
can get better content.